Hi there, this is Josee from stampingjo.com and welcome to the 2024-2025 catalog tour for Stampin' Up. This catalog is sort of like a store, like a, either an IKEA or a grocery store or something like that where, you're walking through the aisles and then all of a sudden you see something that doesn't really belong in that aisle. Like, you'll see those little displays or things like that. So that's how they sort of made this catalog. And let's get through it. So you're going to see on the outside this beautiful design. It's actually kind of textured. So if you have it in real life, you're going to see it's a beautiful texture. It's smaller than we've had in the past, but there seems to be more information, I guess. So let's open the catalog. So what I did for myself is on the inside here, I printed out this product description index for myself that I created. You're going to be able to find that on my wish list that I uploaded on my blog. I think there's a link to it on my Facebook as well. So if you don't find it, just let me know and I can send it off to you. So this is a great place to put your wish list on while you're flipping through the catalog, either in real life or online, or you can print off this and put it on the inside like I did. It just kind of helps me find some of the things that I had a little bit of a hard time finding or that I want to have a quick reference for. All right, so you've got your table of contents on the inside. It gives you your suites, a little bit of the sections in here. You're going to see some different symbols in this catalog. So this symbol here, where it has this little shopping bag, is products that we sell but that are found online in our online exclusive section. So you're going to see that throughout this catalog. There's quite a few products that are talked about that have this little icon, and that is to remind you that we have lots of other things online, and that particular product is found online but not in this catalog. All right, so it starts kind of it has three different sections. It sort of has like a quick and easy / beginner, and then like a little bit more of an avid crafter, and then, some more techniques near the back. So that's kind of cool how they've done that. So we start off with our kits. So this is the first of my tabs that I created up here. I got these tabs on Amazon, and I like them, they're kind of clear. And then I decided to pick a couple of our Stampin' blends that coordinated with the catalog. I know, pretty silly, but I really liked how the colors went together. So I picked the dark pecan pie for the top part, and then I picked the dark mossy meadow. And I actually like my writing a lot better with the blends than I did with like a Sharpie or anything like that. So I like how it turned out. So these two pages talk about our kits. Now our kits, you won't see name descriptions or item codes or anything on them because they are found online. And they do that because our kits do sell out, and then they replenish them with different ones. So each month you'll see 2 new kits on our online store. You're going to also see this QR code throughout the catalog. So the QR codes get you to that section of the online store. Now, when you go to this QR code, it's just going to bring you to the generic Stampin' Up site, and then you can enter my name as far as being your demonstrator, and then you'll be shopping through me. So it doesn't directly bring you to my store, but it brings you to the Stampin' Up site where you can actually enter my name as your demonstrator. All right, so this is another type of kit. You may have heard about it already. It's called Paper Pumpkin. And Paper Pumpkin is a monthly surprise kit, basically. So it gets mailed to you every month, and it has projects, it has card ideas, it has lots of different things that they can send out. It's a subscription-based kit, so you can either subscribe monthly, do like a 3-month subscription, 6-month, etc. Or you can just purchase one at a time when you like them, but you'll never see them until you receive them. Unless somebody puts it online and shows you ahead of time, but that will be after the order date. So to get a subscription, it's $34.95 per month, and that includes shipping. All right, so like I said, there's 3 different sections. So this one here is the quick and easy options. So the quick and easy options is really for the crafter who wants to do things a little quicker than having to create things on their own. But it's also really great for beginners or even for kids, I find, or somebody who's never ever done crafting or card making. So you're going to see here, kind of shows you a lady sitting in her living room with a few little items, and pretty much in most of these craft kits, it has everything that you need, including the adhesive and all of the pieces that you need to make the cards, including the envelopes as well, and directions. So it's kind of a fun and easy and quick thing. Now, this is my next tab here, so you'll see top 10. I like this page because it kind of shows you the essentials of what you might need as a beginner stamper. So you're going to see our paper snips. I talk about these a lot because they're great for, we call it fussy cutting the images. So things that don't come with dies, or if you don't have a die cut machine, these are really, really great to cut around the images. You've got your multi-purpose liquid glue. This is the glue that I use the most in putting my cards together. It's just quick and easy and inexpensive. You'll see most of my projects will have dimensionals, so they're just kind of like little pop dots that you can put underneath pieces of your card. The blocks, so when you purchase our stamps, you will need some kind of block to put your stamp onto to actually get the ink on it and then stamp it onto your card. So the most popular ones are Clear Block D and Clear Block E. And so it gives you this. You're going to see through the catalog near the end where we have other sizes, but these are the 2 most popular sizes. Here it shows you kind of an everyday generic stamp set with lots of really nice greetings. You're going to have the Modern Oval Punch is a really popular punch because it goes with a lot of images and also greetings, so you'll see that that kind of can coordinate with this. Your basic white note cards and envelopes, so if you want something quick and simple, you can just use the note cards and create something fast and easy, and then it already has your envelopes with it. Your Simply Chamois, this is how I clean my stamps. So you just basically wet the chamois and with water, and then you just kind of have it moist. And then when you're done stamping, you just wash it off onto your chamois. Your chamois is going to get stained, but you can just wash it, and even though it's stained, you have something that you can use each time. I forgot number 4. These are an assortment of classic Stampin' spots. So they're like 1 by 1 little ink pads. And it's an assortment of our popular colors. So if you want kind of a variety of colors, you can do it this way. And most of the time you'll see that the stamp is bigger than the ink pad. So I'll put my stamp upside down, I'll take the Stampin' spot, and I'll ink it all together. And then number 10, of course, is your demonstrator. So if you are working with me, then that would be me. You can find ideas on my blog, on my Facebook page, through my newsletter. So if you don't get any of those, just let me know and I can get you set up. So here is the mix and match. So that's my next tab here. So mix and match. And what they have here is a grouping of ideas that you can put together. So these are die cuts. You're going to see them bigger in the online store. So that's where this catalog is a little bit different, is they've done sort of smaller images of things where when you get to the online store, you'll see it as a bigger item and a little bit more detail. So these are 4 different packs. I actually purchased 3 of them already, so I can't wait to get started with them. And then what's fun is they have card size envelopes and then the actual cards that will fold in half that you can mix with these images and these greetings. So you're going to see some of the ideas are here. I do really like how they've done different ideas throughout the catalog to give you some more inspiration, I guess, to make your own projects. There's a really fun stamp sentiment in here called Simply Said, and so that goes with a lot of these. But what I do like is that it does come with this pack of greetings here. So nice, beautiful samples all through here. And then you're going to get, this is my next, oh, hold on here. Did I not do it? Oh, I did. Sorry, there it is. My next tab is called Card Templates. So one of the fun things that Stampin' Up! Has done is they've created these card templates that you're going to find down here on page 22 of the catalog. And they're just little ideas that you can copy or use as inspiration to make your own cards. Throughout the book too, you might see one of these little icons beside an actual card idea. And that just kind of shows you or reminds you that that card template was used in the sample. Here's some other quick and easy options. So a nice variety stamp set, a variety greeting, and then here again, some more ideas. This is our Memories and More section. So there's my last tab at the top, Memories Plus. And these are kind of pieces that all coordinate together. You can use them for pocket scrapbooking, where you can put it into individual pages. So here's a good example of where they show items that are shown online only, okay? So you'll see that little shopping bag, and here is the basic black 6x8 album, and then there's a variety pack of 6x8 pocket pages where you can use these pieces to kind of create. What I tend to use them for is more card making. I'm definitely more of a card maker. I used to be a scrapbooker, but now I tend to make more cards than anything. Now, throughout the catalog, I mentioned at the beginning where they kind of sprinkle different products throughout that sometimes don't make a lot of logic, but they do if you look at it. So with memory keeping, a lot of times it's nice to have a black marker. So this is our basic black Stampin' Write marker. You're going to see here basic white assorted memories and more cards and envelopes that coordinate with the sizing that are in here. And then your Stampin' Seal adhesive, which is what they recommend for these things. Okay, so look at these throughout the catalog because they do give you lots of ideas of what to use with that mix of products. All right, let's keep going. Can't get this page open. There we go. We're still in Quick and Easy here. And it gives you some sampling of a stamp set and then some designer series paper and then some cutouts here, which is really fun. You're going to see here, this is kind of like card starters. So it's a front of a card piece. And then again, really, really lovely samples that you can either copy or use to inspire yourself. Again, sprinkling of products. So the Baker's Twine 3-color pack coordinate with these colors. And then one of our only packaging ideas is this little box. It's called a scallop gift card box. And again, with that little shopping bag, you'll find that online. There's again an elegant edge tag topper. So you're going to see right here, it gives you the example of what it'll look like, but you can find it online for more details. All right. So now we're getting into the middle part where it's a little bit more creativity that's needed for project making. You might have, this is a stamper that might have, or a card maker or a scrapbooker that may have their own little space where they have their organization stuff and a little bit more tools. And that starts our suites. So you're going to see that's my first tab on the right. And our suites, these are all brand new products. A lot of times they incorporate some of our new in colors, and it's a sampling of products that all go together. So you're going to see in this one, there's the stamp set, the dies, and embellishment, and the designer series paper. So if you say, okay, I really like how these coordinate together, you can get the whole collection with this code here. Now, if you just want one or two pieces of this, you can go down here, and this is where I kind of had to really look at the catalog at the beginning to see how it all worked. So you're going to see here, it's 10% off if you get the Citrus Blooms bundle. So the bundle would be the stamp set and the dies. So it's either dies or a punch that would go with the stamp set. That's where this bundle would be. Okay, so you can buy those separately here. It shows you the embellishment, the designer paper, and down here, if you want to buy the stamp set by itself, and the dies by itself. So I find this catalog, you have to be a little bit more of a detailed person, I guess, because it has a little bit more spots to look for. Again, it has the QR code, so if you want to see that whole collection online, you can just use that to get there. The next one is called Take to the Sky, and it has this beautiful stamp set, the dies, your embellishment, and again, your designer paper. So you're going to see down here all the individual pieces, and up here, your collection price and code. They have a really nice page on the left, though, of all kinds of projects that you can make with it. The next one is To Market, and same thing. It has all the bundle, the whole suite, or the individual ones. Wildly Flowering. This one also has, it's kind of like a mega bundle because it has the dies and it has an embossing folder. So when you're getting the collection here, you're getting both the dies, the embossing folder, the embellishment, the stamp set, and the paper. So a lot of products that you can use to create with. Here's another bundle that has extra things. So you've got your stamp set, your dies, and then this ribbon is a little hard to see, but you can see it here because it's kind of like a translucent white. And then your embellishment and this beautiful paper. I don't know what it is, but I absolutely adore this paper. It's got such bright, fun colors, especially for the summer. And look at this, they put it in a little frame. You can make it with some cards, some note cards, so fun. Another bundle here called Lily Pond Lane, cute little ducks. And I love the colors of these. They're adhesive back dappled dots, I guess they're called. And you can see the colors of them again online. They're not necessarily shown here. I will show more resources in the next week or so of kind of helpers to the catalog. Another mega suite. So you're going to see here it has some specialty designer paper and then your other items plus your pattern designer paper. This one is kind of your mega. It's got so many products that go in this collection. So you're going to see it has 2 different stamp sets paired with their dies, and then 2 different designer papers, the embellishment, the embossing folder, and 2 types of ribbon as a bundle. Lots of really cool things. This is one of the items that Stampin' Up! Demonstrators were allowed to buy ahead of time, and I have already started kind of playing with it, so you're going to see some samples soon with that. Last, I think this is the last in the bundles, or in the collections, sorry. So here is Unbounded Beauty. Again, same thing as before, where it has the 2 stamp sets, dies, specialty paper, embellishments, and your beautiful, beautiful papers. And these papers go with a lot of our ink colors, which I'm going to show you shortly. Okay, so on page 56, you're going to find our die cutting machines. You can get the large die cutting machine or the mini, depending on what kind of dies and embossing folders you want. We do have some larger embossing folders in this catalog that are, I think they're like 6 by 8-ish size, and so you would need that bigger one, but you have the choice. One of the things that I found a little confusing down here is it says Stampin' Cut and Emboss Machine. It gives you the code and the price, and then next to it has the cutting plates. Now, with these machines, it comes with cutting plates. So you would only need these cutting plates once you've kind of worn out yours. And I mean, I use mine every single time I make a card, and it takes me quite a long time to get to the point where I need new ones. So just don't get confused. You don't need the cutting plates at the beginning. You just need this, and it comes with everything you need to get started. So Layers of Beauty, one of the things that I just ordered that one actually yesterday. I can't wait to get it because I'll show you some really fun samples. But it has the dies, and then it also has these decorative masks that you can use on top of the image. So I'll be showing you some ideas with that as well. I really think it's going to be a cool product. So my next section here is new bundles. So these ones were suites, so whole collections, and then these are bundles. So they come with the stamp set and either punches or dies. Now these first two pages here on page 58, 59 is something different that Stampin' Up! Is trying. So you're going to see it has the stamp set, and then you can get either the die, so this particular die comes 3 on one die, or the punch. So whichever you prefer, whether you have, maybe you don't have a die cutting machine and you want to just get the punch, that'll go with a lot of these images. That's so cool. I know that some people are buying both with their stamp set, depending on what it is that they like. So here's the second one, kind of similar, and it has this keeping tabs idea. So it has the tab ideas. You can see you can use it like on a note book, you can use it on cards. One of the things that we do as Stampin' Up! Demonstrators a lot is organization. So we can use these, for example, as our tabs on our catalogs, or I use them for labeling my cardstock rack. So really, really cool. I'm not sure on this one. I think I'm going to get the punch on this one, and I may get both of them on this one because I think it's going to be useful. All right, let's keep going. So you're going to see some animal ones here, and these here are all the dies, so that go with it. Next is some kind of three-dimensional dies. So these are really fun. These are little pocket dies. So you can see the tabs on the bottom and left and right are made to go under, and you can tuck things in. So just like this here where they have those 3 little pockets, or you can put like a larger pocket on a card or on a box. So that's gonna be really fun. This one here has this, oh, I wrote down what I called it earlier. Let's see. Oh, this rosette die. So see these cute little rosettes? These used to be something that we made a while ago, and they kind of stopped, well, not stopped making them, but we didn't just have any products to make it with. And this die is going to be really, really neat. So it comes as a package, of course, but I can't wait to play with this one. Then you've got some baby, a shopping one. These are more like barbecue season, summer, and then vintage. Look at this TV. I don't want to age myself, but when I moved in with my husband many, many years ago, this is the kind of TV that we had, and it just makes me laugh to have that. It's very cool. Some beautiful ones here. So there's the butterfly that goes with those. And then this here, it's hard to tell, but you have multiple circle dies for each of these. I can't remember. Oh, there's 12 dies. Yeah. So you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4 of each pattern. So you've got kind of this little floral one, and then these look sort of like paper plates when they're done. And then this little, gosh, I don't even know how to describe it, but you can see what it is there. So this is going to be a really, really, even if you don't like the stamp set, this is going to be really popular. You've got some earthy things here. Okay, so the next section here is Encore bundles. So these are bundles that we've had in the past, and they just wanted to show kind of small images of each. Because they're returning, you can see them online as well as a bigger image and with a little bit more description as to how many stamps come in, how many dies. But this is kind of a fun little section where you can see them and see things that maybe you previously liked but never got. And then on this page 81, it shows you the difference between photopolymer and cling. I should have grabbed some, but I'm just going to show you from the catalog here. So the cling stamps are red rubber, and they have a sticker that goes on the back. And to be honest, I tend to not even bother putting my sticker on, but they cling right to the clear block. And then the photopolymer ones are clear, and they're see-through. So they both have different benefits. I find the stamp equally nice with each. It just depends what Stampin' Up! Decides is the best quality for whatever images they are. All right, so my next section here is blocks. And this is where you have your whole block collection. You can buy them as a set or you can buy them individually. Over here, you're going to see our Stampin' Cleaner and our Stampin' Scrub. To be honest, I don't use those items. I used to when that was our only option. But now we have the Simply Chamois. I really, really love it. So the Stampin' Pierce mat here. And then we have some, what is this? Stamping technique section. So you're going to see they tell you a little bit more of technique-y things to do. This is our two-step stamping where you'll find the outline and then the image that you can stamp inside of it. And some featured ones at the bottom here that are returning. Under the Moon, I've seen lots of really, really pretty images, or sorry, not images, but projects with them. Here you have our background stamp, so that's my next tab. And you're going to see, excuse me, some of these are returning, some are new. This is our really popular one that I've seen lots of projects made with. You can cut them with your paper snips, or you can use them on their own. There's an example of the brayer that you can use to ink up and then to ink up the actual stamp with. All right. These are the million sales achievements. So when demonstrators reach their first $1 million in sales, they get to design a stamp set. So these are designed by different demonstrators. You're going to see their names on the bottom of them. So that's kind of a special little thing. Now, the next section I have on my tabs is storage, tools, and grid paper. So this is where looking at your catalog really intensely makes a big difference. So you've got all your storage items, and then down here you're going to see your grid paper. So this is what I use to stamp on. I'll put my my cardstock on it, and then I'll stamp and use this as my scrap paper below it. You're going to see here, there's our take your pick tool with some of the tools that go with it. So that's down here. So really, really look at the descriptions to give you ideas of what's in here. Here, if you have your own home business, your small business, this is an amazing stamp set that you can use for making little thank you notes, thank you tags, thank you cards for your customers. So very cool there. And you can see here again some online items. So the paper butterflies that you see here, you can find those online, and then the heartfelt hexagon punch, which you can see right here, you'll also find online. You're going to find our basic white and very vanilla cardstock here, and then here is our designer paper that comes with each color family. So subtles, brights, regals, neutrals, you're going to find right here on page 98. Over here, you've got some wood texture 12 by 12. And then look in these pictures here to see some other online items. Some cute little stamp sets for kids. Oops. Other really, really sweet ones, cards for kids. So you can use it either to make cards for kids or to let them stamp, because they really enjoy that sometimes. See this little bird thing? Bird image here? There is a stamp set that you'll find online. And then these little alphabet ones, you'll find the mini alphabet dies online as well. So you can see some more down here. Invitations. Now, this is my next tab, metallics. So you're going to find some metallic paper down here, some embellishments down here, and then some more metallic paper that's here, and then our enamel effects and brushed gold cards and envelopes and gold foil sheets, which you'll see a little sampling here. So that's all your metallics on page 110, 111. Our ribbons are on page 113, which is my next tab. Each one of here, you're going to see our in-color ribbons are shown on 5 of these little boxes. I like this page. It has all of our embellishments. The only thing that I kind of don't like about it is I can't see exactly how many come on the package, because we used to have pictures of the entire package. For demonstrators, sometimes that makes a difference just because we kind of like to eyeball how many projects we can make with each. But it does tell you how many pieces come in each adhesive or embellishment pack that are here. So that gives you some ideas too. But really, really pretty embellishments. And that was my next one on page 114. Now, our adhesives. This is a page that I love that Stampin' Up! Has created. You can see they have these little icons here, and the icons coordinate with here. So whether it's good for 3D projects, die cuts, embellishments, to go with ribbon or cardstock and paper, it'll show you right beside each adhesive. The ones that I use the most really is this multi-purpose liquid glue, and then the dimensionals, and those are my top two really, but you'll see they have kind of a little description of what they're good for. If I want something super sticky for boxes, I usually use our tear and tape, but there's lots of different ones that you can use. Now we're getting more into techniques. So watercoloring is here. You're going to see your must-haves. So this is where you're going to find your Stays-On pad. The Stays-On ink pad is used with watercoloring because it is an ink pad that won't smear if you use it with water. Down here, or up here, you're going to see water painters. So these little brushes, watercolored pencils. We have a couple of assortments, and then blender pens. You'll see a little picture of it here. Our Stampin' spritzers are these here. And then our pastels, you're going to see the other colors if you look online for those. It's a little bit more of kind of using your catalog and your online store as well. This is your trimmer, bone folder, and on page 121. So you're going to see your bone folder. So I use that every time I want to fold a card. Your paper trimmer, you're going to see the example of it here. And obviously that is what I use to cut my cardstock. And then this really fun curved label punch that you can use for like movement cards. So that's kind of cool too. All right. If you like shaker cards, this is items that you can use with shaker cards. So you've got some embellishments. Your clear medium envelopes are right here, which I do use for shaker cards. Your tear and tape adhesive, so see where they kind of sprinkle little things all over the place, and a couple of items that you can find online that they suggest for shaker cards. You've got your punch. What else is on here? Oh, some Sending Love dies. So again, they're just so small, so just make sure you look. This is brayer and masking, so that's my next section. And let me see, my brayer is right here. Okay, so you're going to see it here. And then for masking, you can use these blending brushes, which are right here. And what else do we have on here? Small blending brushes, so you have the large and the small ones here. Your masking paper, so when you are doing some projects, you might need to cut out a shape to put over so that you can stamp and it doesn't go over the actual item. Okay. Now, if you like heat embossing, page 126, 127 is the pages for those. You're going to find your Versamark ink is your sticky ink that you can use for heat embossing. You can also use it for watermarks on a colored cardstock. So it'll just do kind of like a tone-on-tone look to it. You have your embossing powders. We have the basics, which has your black, your white, and I don't know. I'll have to look up online myself. I can't really tell. Black, white, and vanilla maybe? And then metallics right here. And then you've got your heat tool and some little, like an embossing toolkit, which is really neat. So you can see that one online. And then we have our embossing paste right in here and silicone craft sheet. Embossing folders is my next section. So what I like about this page is that it shows you kind of everything that goes in with your die cut machine as far as your embossing folders. Some of these are hybrids, so you can see here they have the dies and they have the embossing folders that work together to do a raised image plus the cutting of it all at the same time. Next is Memento ink markers and neutral blend markers. So your Memento ink is what I use for my Stampin' blends. Again, you want to use the right black. So Memento ink goes with Stampin' blends and StazOn ink goes with anything that has to do with water. And you can, where is that? Right here. So the Memento ink comes in black and it also comes, I think that's it. Yeah, sorry, just in black. And then there's a color lifter for your blends. So that kind of is like your eraser, and your neutral tone Stampin' blends are all found on this page. The other thing that's found on this page is color collections of markers. So you'd have your 4 color families all in one big pack. Now the Stampin' Write markers are water-based, whereas our Stampin' blends are alcohol-based. So remember that water-based goes with StazOn, and then these go with the Memento black. What a fun page this is. So this is our color wheel, and you can see there is all kinds of colors, including our, pretty sure they included our in colors. Let me see here. Oh yeah, they did. So our in colors are in here too. And you can see 4 different projects or examples of color theory. So a lot of times you can use monochromatic, so that's just using 2 colors that are similar on a card. So you would kind of, this would be like monochromatic colors. Complementary would be like opposites. I don't even know how to say this. Analogous. And then this other one here where you're doing like 3 different colors, or like a triangle. So that's color wheel is my next one, page 132. Now at the very back of your catalog is your color family. So to me, this is the heart of my catalog. This is where Stampin' Up! Has their 50 basic colors and everything goes with it. So if you've never been with Stampin' Up! Before, you're going to find here, this is one color family called the Subtles, and with it you can get your cardstock, your ink pad, the refill for your ink pad, and then your Stampin' blends. Stampin' blend markers come as a combo pack with the light and the dark together. So you can buy all of these individually, or you can go down here as a family and get a cardstock pack that has everything, 12 by 12, 6 by 6 paper stacks, markers, ink pads as a bundle, and ink refills. So we got our Subtles, Brights, Regals. Let's see here. We've got our neutrals and then our in colors. So this is our new in colors for this year, and this is our returning colors. So I was going to show you a little bit of our in color examples. So here's a card I made with all of the in colors. So this one here is Summer Splash. You have Petunia Pop. This one is, I'm still getting used to them, Peach Pie. And then Shy Shamrock. And then Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink is a color that we've had in the past, but it's just slightly different now. So that's all of them. I also did kind of a monochromatic card of each. So there's your Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, and that one opens up like this. This one is your Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, and I really like this one. It's so cute. It's got Petunia Pop on it. All right, so the last tab that I have in here is the index. So the index is a little bit different, you'll see. So at the top, here's your adhesives, and it just tells you the page numbers, your embellishments, your dies. So the dies aren't all on one page. So you're going to have to literally look through the book. But when you're doing that, just get your wish list with you, and usually when you get a die, not always, but usually when you get a die, you'll get the coordinating stamp to go with it. embossing folders, embossing heat and paste, ink and color, memory keeping, paper and packaging. So you're going to see it has like our designer paper, where's the cardstock, specialty papers, punches, ribbons, stamp sets in alphabetical order, and then tools and storage. So that is our whole entire catalog. I was going to tell you a couple more things. So the first is I am hosting a In Color Club. So if you're looking to get all of our 5 new colors, you can join the In Color Club. Each month you're going to get the ink pad, an ink refill, a package of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, the spool of In Color ribbon, and then a pack of Stampin' blends that coordinates with that color of the month. So you would get each month for 5 months, one of the colors in all of these things. You're going to get on month 5 some gifts, and then you would get all of those items by mail each month. So if you're interested in that, for sure let me know. One of the best deals this month though, in May of 2024, is the starter kit special. So normally with the starter kit, you can get $135 is what you would pay. You'd pick $165 worth of products, and you get the free shipping. But this month they're adding on the 5 In Color ink pads, the cardstocks, the designer papers in 6x6 that coordinate with all the In Colors, and then the set of 5 In Color Stampin' Write markers in addition. So it ends up being for Canada $282 of value for $135. There's no shipping, and if you're in a province that does not have HST, then there's no tax as well. So amazing deal. If you want some more information on that, please let me know. So thank you so much. If you're watching the replay, I would love you to say a hi and where you're from. And otherwise, have a great night, and I will show you more very soon of the new catalog. Thanks so much. Bye.